episode 3 from this Let's Play series on Nameless Plus. Today, as promised, we're going to work on a villager-powered crop farm. Not crazy complicated, but not the easiest thing in the world. If you've ever messed with villagers at all, you know that villagers can be, they can be stressful sometimes. But I got a plan in mind. I'm not going to do anything crazy with the villagers, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And we did a little work on the general mob farm earlier today. I'll probably take you over there near the end of the episode, and I'll also show you some upgrades that I did on Lunar's spider farm over there, because Lunar wanted to be able to get spider eyes as well as string. So we'll take you over there. But I got this farmer. He's going to be my main man for this. And we got this guy in here. So what I think where I'm going to put it is right in this area. We're going to build like a tiny little house that we are going to house the actual farmer in. That way his bed can be in there. He'll be in there. He can go in there and sleep at night if he wants to. And then we'll have a little enclosed area for the other villager off to the side of the farm where he won't have a bed. He'll just be stuck in a tiny little area basically. But nothing should be able to get him. Why are you trying to go in there, Mr. Fisherman? That's not your home, and the snow blocks it up. That is one awesome thing I realized about living in a snow biome. Villagers can't escape their houses and go off and die like they always do. But moving on. I'm going to get started on this. I'll probably do, since I don't have a camera account on this, I'll probably do like a couple of little first-person speedy time-lapse kind of things, but nothing crazy. I'll stop every once in a while on the build and show you what I'm doing just so you get a good idea of it. But let's jump right into this. I'm excited! Right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the little time skip thing there. I mean, it's hard to really tell what's going on when it's moving that fast. Also, why is there a polar bear up on that random bridge? Anyway, I'll walk you through real quick what we did. We have the farmer. He's got a bed in there, that way he can sleep at night. We want our farmer to be happy, because he's the one doing all the work here. Then we have a stonemason that we have stuck inside this little area here. He does have a workstation that's underneath this block, so he can't access that. We might put a trap door in here so we can trade with him. But basically what happens is the farmer farms up a bunch of stuff. Then he realizes, hey, this guy's hungry. He doesn't have any food at all. And then he'll go over there and just keep trying to throw potatoes at him. And underneath the slab right there, that's right there in front of the doorway, there is a hopper minecart that is over here. This is where we go to collect our stuff. A little cramp down here. See, there's already 8 potatoes in there. But the hopper minecart is above that hopper, and basically what it does is anytime the villager tries to throw potatoes at the other villager because he thinks his friend is hungry, that hopper minecart sucks up the potatoes before the villager can grab them, because hopper minecarts are super, super quick. So, it's, again, pretty simple and straightforward. Nothing crazy about it. Still doesn't look great over here. I need to do some aesthetics. I'm going to put a campfire inside this little chimney on this one. Get some better lighting. Build something else, like, attached to this little villager's thing, so it doesn't look like I just trapped a villager inside of a tiny box. It wasn't me. But yeah, overall, it's working. It is working. I was worried about it because villagers have been a bit weird since the last update, but no, it's working just fine. So that's good news. Real quick, I will take you over to Lunar's area, where I told you earlier that we made some changes on the spider farm. So I'll bring you right back when I'm over there. I asked for a few changes, so we got that done this morning. I'm going to go ahead and show you those real quick. We put a on and off switch, so the farm can be turned on and off, obviously. I got some redstone lamps up there above the spider spawner. And now that the lights are off, the spiders will spawn. Yeah, pretty much, here we go. Got a little trident killer action going on down here. They fall down, they get killed. It works pretty well. Every once in a while, one of them will get stuck. But overall, like, see right there. But then he gets pushed into the stone block by another spider. Boom, problem solved. Lunar said they were going to work on the storage area a little bit, but I don't think they've had time to, and mainly because we're also down at Y6, so I don't really know. I'm assuming there's bedrock underneath of that, so I don't know, what can really be done in that situation. Happy with that. We've already gotten a couple stacks of spider eyes and string out of that, so that's nice. I'm gonna try to check out the zombie spawner that Lunar told me about, but I don't know if I'll have time to do that in this episode. Real quick, we are gonna fly over to the general mob farm, and I'll show you what I'm messing around with over there. I told you last episode that the water kill chamber that I had made was temporary, and I didn't think it would be as temporary as I was, but I got impatient, and here we are. I went down, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks into the water. I don't have any sponges, so I had to do this the old-fashioned way with gravel, actually, which was a bit of a pain, if I'm going to be honest with you. It took a little while, but as you can see, they've died from fall damage. For some reason, baby zombies are not dying from fall damage when they fall down here. I don't know what's up with that, but it's not a huge deal. The rates are pretty good so far. I started putting in some minecart tracks for a collection system, but I realized very quickly that I had far less gold than I thought I did for power grails. I can probably do to about here with power grails, so I'm going to try to get that done today. And then I got to set up I almost went with this super janky collection system, but it's not gonna work. It's gonna bother me. I can't do it. So I'm gonna probably set up a little drop-off system for the minecarts. I'll have each minecart running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, between 6 and 8 rails before it's a different minecart. That way it's not taking 20 minutes to get all the way across. So yeah, I'll try to get some of that done, and I'll start working on the storage. I have a ton of stuff like in here for this build in general, like around it, and up here also. And that chest is full of mob drops from when I had the simple water system in there that I was killing them myself. So once I get the rails down here, I'll break that chest. All those drops will fall down. They'll be collected. Also, I got myself a villager over here because when I was digging all this out, a zombie villager fell down and didn't die somehow, so I went ahead and cured him and made him into my first cured villager. He is a stonemason. I love stonemasons. They're the best. Yeah, because he'll give me bricks is the main thing that I want. I can also sell him stone, which is super convenient, but bricks are super handy, especially with the type of stuff I like to build. But yeah, overall the rates on this farm are pretty good, as you can see. Mobs are just dropping away. Hopefully I can get this rail system in. It doesn't seem like anybody on the realm actually sells gold. I don't know if that's because we're not allowed to have portal ticking farms. I asked in Discord. I'm still waiting to hear back from a moderator. If we can, I'm going to go ahead and build one next episode. I'm not going to build anything crazy, but we'll build something pretty efficient. But if we can't, we're going to have to find a mesa, because that's the easiest place to get tons and tons of gold. Look at all these drops. It's crazy. Yeah, and we're going to need at least a couple stacks of gold ingots. So hopefully I can figure that out today. I don't know though. Unless somebody hits me back in Discord soon. I don't want to just build a portal ticking farm if we're not allowing them on the realm, because if you don't chunk align them, they do cause a lot of lag, like a lot of pending tick lag. We'll get into that later on when I actually build that farm if I can. But yeah, I'm going to get working on these rails, and then I'll bring you back when I'm also on probably the drop-off system. Alright, it's been a few days in real life. I have been very, very busy. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've been working on in general. We worked on the mob farm. Oh man, it's nighttime. We accidentally did our first raid, and unfortunately, our farmer in our potato farm, we were calling him George. I just got a name tag for him. He was murdered by those vicious raiders. Just savagely murdered. So we're going to have to find a replacement for George, which it won't be that hard. There's a couple of farmers that I stashed over here when I first came to this village. I blocked them in their homes, which sounds cruel now that I'm saying it, but either way, yeah, we're going to also take this bed because George actually was using my bed. But moving on, since he is gone now, haven't made much progress on the overall base area, but we have made a bunch of progress on the mob farm. I filled in all this. I started on this side area, which is going to be like a overlook chamber. I'm going to make it look like a kind of like a control area. But I got all the rails in. I had to do a little grindy mining for gold. So yeah, I got all this in now. This is running. I actually forgot to turn this off earlier when I left here. Or no, I turned it off. The minecarts just haven't come back up here. I got the sorting system, or not the sorting system, the collection system in place. We still have to do a sorting system, which we'll do below this. So I gotta get rid of some water down there first, but this is just, it's been working good. This is a really simple system for the drop-offs, and as you can see, this cart's stopped. They're all stopped here now because this is not active. But basically how this works is, this rail is activated by this redstone dust, which is activated by this redstone torch. And when the minecart comes over top of this rail, the comparator senses that there's something going into the hopper, and it activates. And when it activates, it cuts off the redstone torch, which cuts off this redstone, which turns off the powered rail. So the minecart sits here and unloads, and then when it's done, it goes back off. All this other redstone you see here is actually a on and off switch to turn on the collection. So basically, if you come up here into this little room that I said is going to be our control room, if I flip this lever, I have redstone running all the way up to that, it'll send all the minecarts back off and down into the tracks to collect stuff. So yeah, again, I have been busy, but this is our little overlook over into Lunar's base. I actually did a little bit of work on his zombie spawner to make it a drown farm, so we'll go over there in a second and check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna put a big map wall up here too. I'm gonna have like how it looks now, and then how it looks when I'm done or something like that. I'm going to try to make it just look like a nice little control center up here. But let's go over to Lunar's area real quick, and I'll show you what I did on his zombie spawner. Wait a second. Where... Am I in the right area? What's happening here? This is where Lunar's base was. Okay, there's where his little fish farm... What's going on here? Lunar's base is gone. I don't know what's happening. Maybe he decided he didn't like his original design? I don't know. Hopefully he's not moving away and leaving us. Yeah. But I think I remember where the zombie spawner was. Let me come over here. I think Lunar said he was gonna make this a little more efficient with all this. Oh, he already put in a portal. Cool. So he's already working on that. Basically, as you can see, we're already getting stuff. We haven't got any tridents yet. I'm not sure what's up with that. But I also have an on and off switch on this one. Turns it on and off. Right now I have a trap door here, as you can see. And it's meant to stop the zombies in the water and help them convert them to drowns, but it's not as efficient as Cobweb, unfortunately. It's just not. So I'm gonna have to get some Cobweb, but other than that, oh, we did cure a little cleric too. We need to give him a name. I don't know if we should name him though. He's clearly super happy to see us. Nobody's been down here in at least 2 days. But yeah, all we did, let me break this, see if we can see in here. Is this the right one? Okay. It's farm's on right now, so we might get to see this in action. But all we did down here is make all the water push them down here, another water stream going this way, and then there's a bubble elevator that takes them up, pushes them forward a little bit, and then drops them down into that chamber I just showed you. So it's nothing crazy, honestly. Like I said, it'll be a little more efficient once we get the Cobweb in there. But other than that, yeah, it's not too bad at all. Alright, now I think I'm going to go do a little decorating on my tree in front of my house, because it is about to be Christmas time. So we got to get festive up in here. Very festive. We'll be right back. Alright, here's our little Christmas tree. We put some redstone blocks, some slime blocks, some lapis blocks, stuff like that in there, make it look like some ornaments, because you know it's Christmas time. Got to keep it festive. But that's going to top off this episode. Thanks for coming in, hanging out with me, and make sure you give me a little subscribe and a like. Tell your friends, or don't. Just hang out. We'll do cool stuff together. Next episode, we are going to do some end raiding. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be super exciting. So look forward to that. I'm not sure what else we'll have planned, but we're definitely gonna get that done. So yeah. Alright, I am Turtle Havoc. Thanks for hanging out.